Hey everybody. So a lot of times clients ask us, how do I set a goal that I'm passionate about? It's actually a really, really good question. And it's one that took me about 18 months to answer when I first started working with Bob Proctor over a decade ago. And I think the key thing here is to realize what is passion, right? And also understanding creating a lot of income versus what you might be passionate about. So let's dive into that, right? So for me, when I first entered into Thinking and Results, which is Bob's top program, I started learning about thinking like the 1%, right? We were doing about 1 million a year, and Bob said, why not 10 million? I'm like, well, that would be amazing, but how do I do it? And he said, if you knew how, you already would have done it. So that was the first light bulb, right? So wherever you are now doesn't matter. And 1 million a year might sound like a lot, but in construction, we only take about 10% of that home. So it's about 100 grand a year, which is really what I call American broke. So anyway, I digress. You want to think about kind of where you are, what you're working with, and maybe step into some of these goals. So income and passion can be the same thing, or they can be two different things. And I'll give you a good example. So I was in construction back then, and it was my company. I love architecture. I really do. I love building. But was I passionate about it? Hard to say looking back now. I enjoyed some elements of it, but some of it was really a pain in the ass. But what I was able to do is kind of use that vehicle to really scale my income quickly, which allowed me to free up time to then work on what I discovered was my passion, which is teaching and coaching and training this material. So I discovered that along the way. So in pursuit of that one thing, I discovered the real thing. And that's what happens a lot, guys. So I usually tell people to use what you are right now, where you have right now, the revenue streams you have right now, and just put the gas down and scale your income. Because when you do that, you're going to become a bigger person, a better person. You're going to learn more. You're going to meet new people, unless you absolutely hate what you're doing now. And I also started scaling some revenue streams on the side. Now, if somebody's like maybe an actor or a singer or their career is their passion, then that becomes a lot easier. We can use the content to scale that as well. But if you're not in your ideal career, that's okay. You might decide to kind of put the gas down there for a short period of time, 6 or 12 months, to scale your income, start building other buckets, buy all your time back, and then work on what's your passion. It's funny, I was actually talking to one of our young clients, Steve DiGregorio, today, and we've been scaling his income and quickly through multiple things. He's gone through Thinking and the Results, and now he's joining the Inner Circle. But he wants to join the NBA. I shouldn't say he wants to. He's going to. He's good enough to. And he said, I know it's going to be hard. I said, well, no, let's relabel that. It might be challenging. You might need willpower and discipline. You might need to put in work, but it's actually going to be easy, right? Because you now understand how to get in harmony with the laws of God and nature and creation. But that's a perfect example. So now, because we've scaled his income, he's only 21 years old too. Well, he scaled his income through awareness, but some of the stuff we're teaching, pretty soon he's going to be able to quit his full-time job, put all of his energy towards his actual passion, which is becoming a professional basketball player, and he'll be earning 30, 40, 50K a month. So anybody can do that, right? He was back in high school. He was an entrepreneur, right? He started cutting hair in high school, looking to hustle and make that extra dollar. So he kind of had that entrepreneurial spirit. And so as soon as we showed him the roadmap and the way and some vehicles, he was able to start sort of pursuing that. So you want to separate sometimes passion versus income short term, so you can scale your income and then buy your time back to then pursue your passions. Does that make sense? When I did that with my construction company, went from 1 million to about 8.5 million. We never hit the 10. And then I used that income to start other revenue streams. I don't even do construction anymore. I was able to move to Florida, get out of Massachusetts, liquidate all my assets, get rid of anything that's a pain in the ass, and start scaling and growing past 34 revenue streams today. And I'm now living my passion. So if I can do it, you can do it. I don't say that to impress you. I say really to impress upon you. If I can do it, you can do it, if you just follow the same exact steps. And one of those steps is thinking the results. So hopefully that helps, guys. You need to kind of assess where you're at, and you might have to kind of work towards something or work in something for a short period of time, even if it's not your favorite thing, to scale your income. Once you scale your income, we can do all kinds of other things with it. Start building bucket after bucket, build up that income, buy your time back. And I promise you, in the pursuit of that, If you're not in your passion, you will find it. All right, until next time, be well and God bless.